They may look like ordinary animals, but wild boars are anything but predictable. With powerful tusks, explosive speed, and raw aggression, these beasts have earned a reputation for chaos. Whether charging vehicles, invading homes, or ambushing unsuspecting hikers, wild boars bring the wild straight to civilization. When they show up, you'd better be ready. A group of farmers closes in on what seems to be a routine task, capturing a domesticated boar. But in a sudden twist, the animal lunges forward with shocking aggression, charging straight at one of them. For a tense split second, chaos erupts as the massive boar barrels ahead. The targeted farmer narrowly escapes the attack, leaping back just in time. What began as a simple catch turns into a heart-pounding encounter with raw, unpredictable force. A man casually reaches out to pet a warthog as it climbs a set of stairs, unaware of the danger he's provoking. In an instant, the warthog turns aggressive, charging straight at him with unexpected fury. The force of the impact knocks the man off his feet, sending him crashing to the ground. Panic sets in as he begins shouting for help, completely overpowered. From his perspective on the floor, the scene is pure chaos, raw, wild, and terrifyingly real. In front of a quiet shop, chaos suddenly erupts as a wild pig launches a violent attack on a man. Caught off guard, he struggles desperately to escape the relentless assault, stumbling backward in fear. The pig charges with unrestrained fury, showing no signs of stopping. Just when it seems the situation could turn deadly, the man's friends rush in, driving the animal away. Their quick action saves his life, ending a terrifying moment that could have ended in tragedy. A wild boar prowls along a fence in a quiet yard, its presence tense and unsettling. Suddenly, a person steps into view and makes the mistake of trying to grab the animal. In a flash, the boar retaliates with explosive aggression, slamming into the person and knocking them to the ground. Chaos unfolds as the relentless beast charges again, refusing to back off. The person scrambles to their feet and flees in terror, with the boar hot on their heels. With sheer force and determination, a wild boar charges at a closed gate, violently dislodging it from its frame. The gate crashes down, no match for the animal's brute strength. Without hesitation, the boar bolts through the opening and charges straight toward the house. It barges in, turning a quiet home into a scene of panic and unpredictability. The line between wilderness and safety is shattered in seconds. In a snowy, wooded landscape, a person stands armed with a long gun, eyes locked on the tree line. Suddenly, a wild boar bursts from the underbrush, charging straight at them with terrifying speed. And the man fires 2 desperate shots, but both miss their mark. Panic takes hold as the animal closes the distance, unstoppable. With no other choice, the man drops his stance and runs for his life through the snow-covered chaos. On a quiet road, horror unfolds as a wild boar savagely attacks a man, while a nearby dog tries in vain to stop it. The boar bites and tramples the helpless victim, as stunned onlookers record the scene in silence. Desperation kicks in, sticks and rocks are hurled at the beast in a frantic attempt to drive it away. Eventually, the bloodied boar flees into a nearby field, leaving devastation behind. The man lies motionless on the ground, his body limp, appearing lifeless after the brutal assault. In a snowy, wooded wilderness, a group of hunters prepares for a tense encounter, rifles raised and eyes sharp. Suddenly, several wild hogs burst into view, charging across the snow with alarming speed and aggression. For a chilling moment, it looks like the hunters are the ones being hunted. The animals dart past them, narrowly avoiding conflict, and vanish into the dense forest. The hunters are left in stunned silence, reminded of how quickly the tables can turn in the wild. From the crashing waves, a wild boar unexpectedly emerges from the sea, charging straight at a man on the beach. In a shocking twist, the animal sinks its teeth into the man's leg, triggering a scream of pain and panic. The man kicks furiously, managing to drive the boar off in a desperate moment of self-defense. Disoriented but still wild, the boar turns back toward the water and disappears into the surf. The surreal attack leaves behind a scene of confusion, fear, and disbelief. Chaos erupts in an office building as a wild boar storms through, tearing down a driveway and into a storage area, sending two men leaping back in shock. Without slowing, the beast bursts into the main office, where stunned employees scramble onto desks and chairs to avoid the charging animal. The tension is palpable as the boar barrels past panicked workers, its hooves echoing through the halls. It races back through the storage zone and into another room, triggering fresh waves of alarm. The once calm workplace is left shaken, turned into a scene of utter mayhem. At a busy ski resort, snowboarders are caught off guard as a wild boar suddenly charges onto the slopes, turning a day of fun into chaos. Without warning, the animal slams into one snowboarder, knocking them to the ground and aggressively biting or shoving at their leg. Panic spreads as the boar lashes out at multiple people, leaving confusion and fear in its wake. The stunned snowboarders struggle to react, scattered across the snow. Finally, the boar walks off, leaving one victim still motionless on the ground, its rampage etched into the mountain's silence. A large pig bolts across the road with unstoppable momentum, heading straight for an oncoming car. In a sudden and violent impact, the animal slams into the vehicle's front end, crashing into the bumper with full force. The sound of the collision echoes through the air as the car jolts from the hit. Dust and debris scatter from the scene of the impact, leaving both the driver and any onlookers stunned. It's a shocking reminder of how unpredictable and dangerous nature can be, even on the road. In a wild, natural setting, a tense encounter unfolds between a wolf dog and a group of wild boars. The animals size each other up from a distance before the wolf dog suddenly breaks into a chase, sending the boars scrambling up a grassy hill. Chaos follows as the group scatters in all directions, some boars sprinting dangerously close to nearby people on the trail. The chase intensifies, with the animals weaving through the landscape in a blur of motion and instinct. It's a raw display of wild energy, where control gives way to primal pursuit. Wild boars are a force of nature, unpredictable, fearless, and often dangerously bold. From quiet forests to busy city streets, their encounters leave behind shock and awe. These moments remind us that nature doesn't always stay in the wild. It breaks through fast and fierce. Stay alert, because when wild boars appear, anything can happen.
Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.